So we'll start by looking at the view.load, and we can see here that we need to initialize our tap recognizer object. When the view appears, we'll add this recognizer, and then when the view disappears, we'll in turn dismiss the recognizer. We'll pair this tap recognizer with the handle single tap function. And then in the implementation for handle single tap, we will end the editing, and of course that's set to true. We also have the add keyboard and remove keyboard recognizer. So this is the implementations for those functions. And you can see that we're adding and removing. This takes care of our first problem, and then our next problem is that we need to shift the view when the keyboard appears. So to do this, we'll need to subscribe to the keyboard notifications, and then in turn again, we need to unsubscribe to those same notifications when the view disappears. And if we look at the implementation for these functions, we can see that we're subscribing to the will show and the will hide notifications, and that will call these adjoining functions when the notifications occur. And in these keyboard will show and keyboard will hide functions, we need to actually get the keyboard height. So that's done here. And you can also see that I'm setting the default labels alpha to hidden and revealed. This is a problem that I saw, that when we were shrinking the view, the default label would show up around the edges of the image. So we actually need to hide that when we show the keyboard, or when the keyboard is shown, I'm sorry, so when everything shifts, and then when the keyboard hides. Then of course our last step is to replace baby Asian elephants with the text that's from the phrase text field. So let's go ahead and run this. So if we search, we can see that everything's shifting correctly. And I'll go ahead and change back to the hardware keyboard so that I can type something in. And let me search for, and I hope that we'll get a white tiger. So there's a big one that doesn't look white. Maybe that's just an effect. Here we go. Here's definitely a white tiger. So it looks like our dynamic search is working just fine.